what's up, Chicago? It's Rialin Jose coming to you from the MASH, and I go to school in an oven. Like many other CPS students, I just finished my first week of school. Would have been perfect, except for one thing. One teensy tiny bit. It's not my teachers. My teachers are amazing, and they aren't the people in my classes either, cause they're cool. The one thing that just could have made my week perfect, but no, it just had to go and ruin it. The heat. That's right, the heat. You might be telling yourself, hey Rialin, everyone has to deal with the heat. Yeah, everyone has to deal with the heat, but you're not the one that has to go to school with like 1 billion people in it that has like 1 AC in the entire building. Okay, so maybe I'm exaggerating. We don't just have 1 AC in the whole school. But the thing is, the only places with AC are usually computer labs, or offices, or any other places that aren't classrooms. What sucks is, towards the end of the day, it seems to get hotter. I spend the last 2 periods of the day in the same classroom, on the 4th floor. You might be wondering, well, what's so bad about that, Rialin? I'll tell you what's so bad about that. The higher you go in the school, the hotter it gets. There are 4 floors in my school. I am literally in the hottest floor of the school for like almost 2 hours. It's so hot in my school that the principal makes sauna jokes. That's not cool. It's so hot, it's like stepping into an oven. Like when you leave the house, it's already hot, so it's already like stepping into an oven. But once you enter my school, it's like stepping into another oven. It's just so hot in my school, like you don't even know. And if that wasn't bad enough, like I said, there are like billions of kids in my school. In my opinion, one of the worst times of the day are passing periods. When it's time to leave the class, you are forced to come into human body contact with everyone else in the school. And in my opinion, that's not cool. Wanna know why it's not cool? Because everyone's all sweaty and sticky, and you're forced to mingle with these disgusting sweaty people, and we're all just dripping, swimming in our own sweat. And it's not cool when you're walking in the hallway and your arms graze or something, and like you just feel the other person's sweaty arms or so. It's just nasty. And there are some kids that just, newsflash people, deodorant. It works. It exists, and it exists for a reason. All I'm saying. You might be asking yourself, hey Rialin, what about fans? Don't you have fans in the classroom? I have a story. On the first day of school, this girl asks our physics teacher, Mr. So-and-so, do you have a fan? And I kid you not, what my teacher does, he goes behind his desk and pulls out a little miniature fan, something along this size, pulls it out from his desk, points it to himself and says, why yes, I do have a fan, and it's wonderful. So no, not every classroom has a fan, and 9 times out of 10, you don't get any of that sweet, sweet cool air. So one of the toughest things about this heat is the fact that it makes it so hard to learn in class sometimes. How am I supposed to remember when the Spaniards came to America when I'm over here trying to figure out how much longer I have till I pass out from the heat? How am I supposed to remember how many significant figures this number in scientific notation has when I'm over here too busy turning my Spanish homework into a fan? No, I'm not going to be able to remember any of this if I'm too busy here having a heat stroke. But at the same time, there's not much you can do about the heat. So we're all just gonna have to suffer together. But yeah, that was just my take on the heat in my school. Leave us a comment below. Does your school have air conditioning? And if you do, you're so lucky. And if you're like me and you don't have that many air-conditioned rooms, what are some things that you're doing to beat the heat? And if you can relate to this video, or you know someone else that can, please don't forget to share this video. Thanks so much for watching. Signing off, this is Rialin Jose, and remember to stay cool, Chicago.